So I thought I'd do a second video that demonstrates even more creativeness on the part of chat. So here I cut and paste. It didn't write it as a code block this time when I was doing it. And let me show you once I'd done it before, and it writes in the code block, and you see the numbers are actually there. And when you copy it like that, it takes everything that's in there. So I get the numbers as well. If I did this one, this is actually an enumerated list, and it doesn't select it. As you see, those numbers are kind of invisible because of the way it gets formatted. So that's not so good. But then also, you'll see that sometimes the songs are listed first and then by blah, 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 right? And then other times it's the artist first, dash, the title, no double quotes, right? So what I'm going to do is see if I can have chat kind of convert these all to be the same format. I'm going to start a message here. I'll shorten it if I must, but I'll say, can you modify the above list of text and make some changes? 1. Put the output in a code block so that when I copy it, the numbers remain. 2. Put the artist name first, then a blank space, then a dash, then another blank space, and then the title without double quotes. Then finally, the time code as you have already specified in parens. Okay, I think that makes sense. When I copy it. Okay, let me fix my typos here. I'll do a comma and no comma there. All right, here we go. Let's give it a try. Multiple questions there, or multiple guidance there, putting the output in a code block, but then also I'm describing the different order of the information. And I should have mentioned that item 7 was already in the right format, but let's see if it figures it out. Just look at this. Certainly it's so agreeable. This is crazy. So there's the modified list of spare instructions of the code block to preserve formatting. Yeah, so Peter Frampton, do you feel like I do the same way? This is insane. Ed Sheeran again, I don't think that's real. Well, it's looking pretty good. Now you can copy the text directly from the code block and format. Hello! And so it's all good there. I'm going to assume that this is great. I'm going to copy the code. And I'll pull it out over here so you see it. And here I've already started doing these. I skipped through because that was the one that's got a really long list. And I'm going to switch this out and just put Command V. And there we go. So there it's all spelled, or all put in the sequence we want. I'll probably do the same with this. I'll just give it back this text and say, can you switch it this too? Let me do that right now. Can you switch up this list the same way? It was perfect, by the way. I love having full conversations with it. It'll probably say, like, where's the list? And then it will come back and get this. So it's going to say, where? Well, give me the list then. Something like that. Sure, please provide the list you'd like. You need to switch up in the same way. I liked how it adopted my terminology. I'll be happy to help you with it. Okay, so there we go. And so now it's going to set to work on these best of Simon and Garfunkel, looks like. Yep. It's going to be interesting where it says Cecilia by Simon _ Garfunkel versus Simon and Garfunkel. And then some of these were like too long, it had dashes. I don't know if you remember that on the image, but I think the original listing, let's see. Yeah, the original listing had like dashes on the, or I'm sorry, ellipses on the thing. So let's see what it does here. Okay, modified list. Yeah, so it's keeping the incomplete name, and that's fine. We can work with that. Bridge song, groovy. It's funny. It's like it does a great job of presuming or preserving things sometimes, but sometimes not, or presuming things sometimes not. We can fix that easily. Let's see. Yeah. Well, in this case. You adjust the output one more time to clean up the ellipses and inconsistencies in the original text. So even with typos, I made a typo that I had a period in period this case. Hopefully it'll figure out what I really meant. It's just amazing what it can do though. Here it goes again. Where have we come? Oh, whatever I may find. That's interesting. I never knew that about that title. That's interesting. It's funny, apparently some songs no durations, which is fine. We'd be fine without that. Okay. This sometimes the durations are needed. You might refer to. Oh, interesting. That's so great. I will. Thank you. All right. Anyway, you get the gist. All right. Talk to you soon.